Life doesn't get do-overs, AJ.
But thank God a recording button does. I even made the logo. I should know this. Now
That's what I'm saying. Like, you worked so hard. You made all those accounts. Like, you typed it so many times.
I haven't even made the accounts yet.
Can I just say that I watched him put the logo together, and I'm like, you know what? That looks really good. I don't know if I like the green in there. And he looked at me and goes, "That's green." I'm like, yeah. You have.
So why are you in charge of a logo?
He's like, I thought it was yellow. It was a bright Christmas green. It was literally the most Christmassy thing. You might as well put Santa in that logo.
Okay. Try this again.
Okay.
Episode 1. Everyone sucks here with Sam, Sushie, and AJ. I'm AJ. I'm not Sam or Sushie.
I'm Sam.
I'm Sushie.
So we're all people. We all met originally.
We're all people. Oh,
on the internet. Oh,
Sometimes.
God, the mic.
Right off the bat, she threw her mic across the room.
That's how
You weren't supposed to say that.
It's not that we saw it. We heard it.
Okay, well.
So
Not good.
We're all people here.
we're all people here. We're all people originally met on the internet. Originally, all of us streamed on Twitch in some capacity.
Some of us still do.
Some of us
AJ.
still do. Some of us achieved our partnership and said, you know what? I reached my goal. All right. I reached my peak. I don't need to go any further. So, you know, I am, I guess, simply AJ on Twitch originally.
What?
And do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah. I am Sam Without a Plan on Twitch and Twitter.
Oh, yeah,
I am Sushie Monster on Twitch and Twitter.
I'm on Twitter too. That's where I'm better.
No, don't.
It's simply AJ. Literally, it's simply AJ.
No one follow
But
him. He's so boring.
But regardless, I'm hilarious. Anyway, so we're gonna
Only follow Sushie and I.
So this podcast, we decided that we want to scour the internet for trash for everybody else. We're gonna dumpster dive so you guys don't have to. A thing we've all kind of taken solace in is going on to Twitter and going on to Reddit and reading things like "Am I the asshole?" or relationships, and occasionally we really just hit the bottom of the barrel and dive into misconnections on Craigslist.
You know, honestly, I think one of the things that got us through this quarantine currently is to reading how much trash other people are. I mean, honestly, it just makes me feel better about myself as a human being. Reading how dumpster fire other people are in every aspect of every way.
It really makes me feel better about my position in life.
Yes.
And not only does it make you feel better about your position, but it makes you feel proud for handling situations in a much better way. And I don't mean things that are like the things we'll eventually get into, like, oh, should I not be this terrible human being? But I mean shit where you're like finding out that, you know, people put butter on light bulbs because they think it makes it like shine brighter. Weird shit. And you're like, what kind of household did they grow up in? Or like the arguments they get into because it'd be like, these like roommates will all be arguing about like, all right, who put their dick in the peanut butter this time? And it's like,
to this day, I still think about the girl who wipes her ass with the Lysol wipes.
Yep.
I think about her and sweetheart, please. I just
Her poor coochie.
her coochie, her butthole, just everything, just
burning.
that shit is on fire constantly.
So we want to bring that to an audience. We want to read through these, discuss them, talk about how ridiculous they are, because if they can make us feel better before, during, and hopefully after a quarantine and, you know, global pandemic, then hopefully they can make everybody else feel the same way that we feel, which is a weird mixture between really good and just furious that I feel like so dumb.
I hope that we can also keep the whole decision making of Are they the asshole? Are they not the asshole? Or does everyone here suck? Does everyone suck here?
Yeah.
For literally all of it.
So we're gonna break this into a couple of parts here. We'll start off with some "Am I the assholes?" We'll throw in a little bit of misconnections in the middle, then, or we'll probably end up with relationships at the end. And we're just gonna talk about them, discuss them, read some comments, and we're diving into recent ones. We're diving into old ones. We're pretty much just finding whatever kind of garbage we can and spewing it out to your lovely ears.
Please enjoy.
How long can you hold your breath in this dumpster fire?
So
It's really up to you guys.
Okay, so we'll start off with Am I the Asshole? We've all picked a topic here. Again, this is episode 1, so we're still figuring this out. Like you guys, we're figuring this out. You're figuring this out. We're gonna see which ones we want to go with here. Sushie, why don't you tell us what the one you found is, and then Sam, and then me, and we'll all decide collectively which one we want to
Which one's
roll
the
with
dirtiest?
First. Yeah.
Okay, so we're just doing titles?
Just do
Yeah,
titles
just
first,
read the
yeah.
titles. Let's hear these.
Okay. These are mine.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for checking the mail while the neighbors were fighting? So, Am I the asshole for making my significant other, my sister-in-law feel bad about saying I should straighten my hair?
Oh.
And finally, am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my boyfriend's new glasses?
Oh, no.
All right. And Sam, what do you got?
Oh, okay. Why are you going to throw me under the bus? Because I only got one.
I only got one too. I picked one Am I the Asshole, one misconnection, and one thing. So you're fine.
Okay, so my Am I the Asshole is, am I the asshole for snapping at a barista after she woke up my sleeping baby twice?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Mine is, am I the asshole for recommending the worst tattoo artist I know to a girl that was trying to copy my tattoo?
I've read that one.
Oh, God.
I have already read that one.
You already read that one?
Oh,
Okay. Did you proof? Because I didn't proofread mine.
I proofread mine because
Shit, I should
I
proofread.
proofread mine, and then I posted it in the Discord, Sushie, and I said read the title and make sure
I'm
it's
sorry.
there. I didn't know
I
you already
didn't
read it.
follow the directions. But that's okay. Just because I read it doesn't mean the listeners have.
Exactly.
Okay.
So based off of these 5 right now, which one do we want to go with?
Okay, first of all, I want to go with AJ's simply because both of you know what's going on and I don't, and I want to know.
All right, let's go. Okay, fair point.
This tattoo.
We have to include our girl.
Okay. So let me get cozy
All
here.
right.
Let me get cozy.
Yeah, get real cozy. Make
right.
love to that mic.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. So.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
God.
Am I the asshole for recommending the worst tattoo artist I know to a girl that was trying to copy my tattoo?
I wish. Are there pics? I hope there's pictures.
This will be on a throwaway, so it's not attached to my main account. Even though it's going to blow up. And
Which is so stupid because it's like these people give you these unique
situations that only the people are going to know about.
Only these people know about. And then they're like, oh, God, they're never going to find me on Reddit. And then it blows up everywhere.
It blows up on Reddit and on Twitter.
Right.
And then Instagram steals it. Okay.
I have a lot of tattoos. My most recent tattoo is a tattoo that I designed with my husband. We got matching ones for our anniversary.
Already hate
It
her.
is super personal.
Already hate her.
As I was showing it off to my friends, I noticed one girl in our group, who I'm not super close to, was really into it. She even took a picture of it, which I thought was strange, but I let it slide. Let's call this girl Sarah. Sarah does not have any tattoos that I know of. If she does, they are really small and in unnoticed places. So a week or so later, I hear through the grapevine that Sarah is trying to get a copy of my tattoo. Honestly, I suspected this. I told a couple of friends of mine the design, and for some reason, didn't think they would tell me. But here comes the crazy part. She comes to me and asks me for a recommendation for an artist. She specifically wanted one that wasn't too expensive. I asked her what she was going to get. She was really coy with me and told me that she had not finished thinking about it yet. So I recommend the worst tattoo, quote, artist I know. Let's call him Bubba.
Bubba. Let's call him Bubba.
I've gotten 2 joke tattoos from Bubba. One is terrible and blown out, but it's okay because it's that duck or rabbit optical illusion.
Oh my God.
You know the one, I guess. The other one I have had covered up. He works at a Subway during the day and gives tattoos from his garage. I knew she
What are his rates?
right? Yo, Bubba, hit me up.
I got some work for you.
I can't wait to get that blown out duck.
Give me that Bubba quarantine tattoo. A Bubba quarantine Subway tattoo.
Give me that quarantine scratcher. Let's go.
I knew she wouldn't do her proper research and check him out, and she didn't. She went and got her cheap tattoo from Bubba, and it is fucked. It's already blown out. The lines aren't straight and maybe infected.
Oh my God.
My husband and I are howling about this, but a few friends of mine think what I did was really messed up. She'll be okay. She'll just have a really, really shitty version of my tattoo. I think it's what she deserves. So let me know, Reddit. Am I the asshole?
Oh my fucking God.
How do we unpack this one?
Okay. I want to just focus on the fact just that she said that she said it may be infected, immediately followed by my husband and I are howling about this.
Yeah,
And then goes, am I the asshole? Yo, you and your husband are cracking up that you just got this woman an infection.
oh my God. I demand to know what this tattoo is.
I know. I want to see a picture. I demand a picture. It's owed to me.
Because you damn well know that this woman got this shit off of Pinterest.
Oh, absolutely.
My husband and I designed this from Pinterest, and it means something so much to us. It's so personal just to us and the rest of Pinterest.
Just my homies on Pinterest.
Oh my God, there really is so much to unpack here.
I don't feel like those are fake names because who is...
Like, let's start there. Bubba is real. We can find his Instagram.
Right? So someone do a quick Google search on Bubba Subway tattoo artist. Find me that.
There's gotta be a very small Venn diagram of that. We'll find him.
And I don't think Sarah's a throwaway name either. I think these are real names. I think Bubba gave Sarah a fucked up tattoo at what's this throw? Oh, her account is literally tattooed throwaway. So okay, well, let me read some of the comments here. Now this person says, everyone sucks here, which is consequently the name of the podcast that you're listening to.
Oh.
You are a grown adult. You could have just told her you had a problem with her copying your tattoo, but you didn't tell us why everyone's the asshole. You said that's asshole aficionado.
Okay, so first, right off the bat, we wouldn't have any content if people had any type of communication with each other. So,
Like, let's make that very clear.
it literally all of it boils down to if she had just spoken up and told this girl, like, don't copy.
That's
my
not flattering.
It's not
Yeah.
cool to copy my tattoo and like take a picture of it. Like, that's not cool. But she is 100% an asshole too, because she knew Bubba was gonna fuck her up. She knew it.
Right.
She knew Bubba was
That's
gonna
why she did it.
fuck her shit up. That's why she did it. And now And yeah, the other girl is an idiot too because she didn't do her research. You should always do research when you're putting anything permanent onto your body.
Absolutely.
You know, I have several tattoos, and of course I have tattoos that I, regret because I didn't do enough research because I was dumb and young and whatever. But now I put in...
It's so easy to find information on tattooers.
It
wasn't even as easy 10 years ago, but it's so much easier now that you have to go out of your way to not want to do any research.
Exactly. So, when I was younger, artists didn't have their portfolios all over Instagram and Facebook, and they barely had websites. If they had websites, it was just like a shop website. It wasn't like an actual portfolio. You had to go to the shop to see a portfolio.
And look at physical books.
Yeah, and then even then, you didn't really get a real look at their portfolios and stuff. I guarantee you Bubba's got like a photo album.
He did it at Kinko's.
Yo, Bubba learned how to tattoo in prison.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He got them Polaroids taped down to a page.
Oh, no.
He finished up and pulled out a Polaroid camera.
Oh, no.
He had his mom/wife. I don't know which one he's living with. It's with a name like Bubba. It's either going to be his mom or his wife. And she makes scrapbooks of his tattoos that he takes Polaroid pictures of.
Oh, my God. And he gets all his clients by telling them why he's making their sub.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
They're like, sir, I came here for an Italian urban cheese, not a rabbit optical illusion. Not a duck rabbit optical illusion.
Listen, that might be what I'm into. Don't judge me.
So we can definitely deem that everyone sucks here.
I say everyone sucks here.
Everyone absolutely sucks here. They're both wrong.
Definitely.
All of them, even the husband.
Especially the husband. For not telling his wife to stop being an asshole.
I mean, he got in on this little chortle at the end too. When he found out she was infected, he had himself a good laugh.
Oh, God, that is a sentence you just said.
I'm just
can't take it back.
Verbatim here. That's what she said. Okay. So what are the other? We got 4 more of these, but we won't do all of them here in one go. We'll save some for the next one. But cause we do have the other. We have the misconnections and the relationships too.
Okay.
But we still got plenty of time. I think we can actually do one from each of us here for this.
Yeah.
So, Sushi, you want to go ahead and do yours?
Sure.
And you.
Then I'm gonna read the am I an asshole for checking the mail while the neighbors were fighting?
Yes.
Got it.
Because that's the type of petty I am.
Yeah.
Yo, that's like that TikTok video going around where people like are hearing people argue and they go out and they're like peeking around the corner just to hear the neighbors arguing.
That's me.
While they vacuuming their yard and shit.
Yeah.
I am the type of neighbor that, like, even if I'm streaming and I hear someone on the street being too loud, I'm like, hold on, guys. I'm going to be right back. And I have to go and stare at people because I'm nosy. All right. Am I the asshole for checking the mail while the neighbors were fighting? A young couple, early 20s, moved in across the street from my boyfriend and I a few months ago. They fight constantly. It's always the girlfriend screaming at the guy while he just silently takes care of their kid. Yesterday, I was heading to a doctor's appointment and I needed to check if my new insurance card had arrived. There is a treatment I'm on a wait list for and I can't start it until they have a copy of my insurance, which has been a huge headache to work with. I've been waiting for months for this treatment, so it's a pretty big deal that I get my card to them as soon as humanly possible. Before I went to the mailbox, I saw the neighbors in another one of their fights standing right next to the mailboxes. My boyfriend told me to just wait and check the mail after my appointment to avoid getting involved in their drama. He said we can just drop the card off at the clinic later if it had arrived. I didn't want to do this because I didn't want to risk delaying the things any longer since this is a treatment I really, really need. Unfortunately, when I went to the mailbox, the girlfriend started berating about me enjoying the show. I told her I didn't care about what's going on with them. I just needed to get the mail and then went back inside. My boyfriend called me an asshole for involving myself and kept saying, I told you so. He thinks it's going to cause problems with them. Personally, I don't really care because I got my card and their lease is up in a few months anyway. We also have security cameras, so if the girlfriend tried anything, we'd have it all on tape. Am I the asshole? Edit. I talked to the guy about getting him help. However, calling the cops is not an option due to severe racial tensions in our area. He is currently working on moving back home, but cannot afford to do so yet. So I feel like I'm the nosy neighbor also. And even though she wasn't trying to be nosy, I would be out there like in my slippers, like, what's going on? What's happening here?
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, don't argue in public. Take that
Right.
shit inside.
But if you are arguing in public, it's my right
Yes.
to watch you.
Yes. And if you're fucking huddled around the damn public, like what is
The communal mailbox?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the
communal area?
mailbox. Like, I gotta get my fucking mail. I'm not waiting till after my appointment. Fuck that boyfriend. I got shit to do. Fuck them.
I got an insurance card I gotta get.
Like,
I have adult problems.
Exactly. I have adult problems. Fuck them.
I mean,
I would unapologetically be looking at the window like, hello?
Oh my God.
like, we've had our fair share of terrible neighbors, and not getting into like the that's a whole story, the previous neighbor that we had upstairs. But I can say that every single time we heard him outside, you can damn well bet we peeking out that peek hole.
I didn't even peek. I just opened the window and stood there.
See?
If you're right outside my bedroom window,
You outside my door, yeah.
outside my door, I'm going to open the door and ask to join the conversation. Like, I'm basically in the conversation because you won't leave my premises.
Right.
There's only a wall between us, okay? I'm getting myself out there. I'm putting myself there.
I'm gonna give this a new thing. I'm gonna say this is the rare instance where everyone sucks but her, because her boyfriend sucks too for calling her an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, she
Good point,
100% is not the asshole. The neighbors are definitely the asshole. I mean, the boyfriend who's getting abused or whatever, I can't judge him, I guess, unless he wasn't like, hey, can we move this inside? Can you abuse me in there? but her boyfriend going out there and be like, wow, you went out and got your insurance card. What a dick move. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, I'm gonna go check the mail.
I'm going to go get my property from the communal post office box here.
And you got this woman going, oh man, hope you enjoy the show. That's how I imagine she sounds. They all sound that way. They either got that or that Edna voice, So like she out there, hope you enjoying the show. And the moment anyone says that, the moment they're like, you enjoying the show there, like they're an asshole. They immediately took that situation and made it even more about themselves.
Yeah.
They have such a strong gravitational pull that anyone that enters their vicinity, suddenly they're thinking about them too.
Sucked in.
I just want to check the mail.
Yeah. She is not the asshole.
Grandma sent me a card. It's my birthday.
Yeah, I don't think she's the asshole at all. I definitely think that having a fight like that out in public, like, take that shit somewhere else. Like, even if you start at the mailbox, like, just kind of
Slowly mosey it back or whatever.
Mosey back inside the house.
into your own property, and you don't have to worry about neighbors like watching you trying to get their mail.
There's like a weird like. I don't think there's a weird like psychology thing to arguing and moving though. Like, you never really see like people like walking through the park like arguing. The moment an argument happens, people just stop whatever the fuck they're doing, like no matter where they're at. I kind of want to know the reasoning for that. I want to know why people like don't like. Why can't you enjoy your walk at least, but continue like you're walking dogs? Let the dogs at least walk. Keep your argument going if you have to. but
I guess people can't walk and talk.
You can't walk and talk at the same time.
They really can't. Like, you'll see those people who they'll try to mosey into their house, and they'll make it to the front door and stop, and they just sit there and argue on the front porch, and you're like, just open the door. You got like one more step. Just open the door.
You're making this terrible for all of us. It's so inside.
But also,
I hate it here.
I say just open.
I hate it here.
Open the door, I say, as I crack open a bag of chips and just watch.
Right. Exactly.
Oh god. So we can definitely say she not the out. Okay. So Sushi, what did any comments on that one, or like what did Reddit officially rate her?
Let's see. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. The neighbors don't want people enjoying the show, then they shouldn't be putting the show out in public.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for the most part, not the asshole.
Okay. Yeah, I would hope not.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, you want to take us into this third one here?
Okay, so I didn't read mine. So I'm experiencing this for the first time as well.
That's
Great.
It's even better that way, I think.
It is.
So,
it is.
am I the asshole for snapping at a barista after she woke up my sleeping baby twice?
Twice.
Not once, twice.
The coffee shop near my house just reopened, so I went in for a coffee on my afternoon walk with my 9-month-old daughter yesterday. It wasn't busy, but because there were only 3 baristas, only 2 serving customers, working the service was slow. That's fine, I wasn't in a rush, but the second I walked in, I was struck by how loud their coffee grinder was. It wasn't just shut off in a few seconds though, but kept going, and since the third barista was grinding a huge bag of coffee all at once. What are these sentences? Within the first minute, my daughter wakes up and keeps screaming no matter how much I try to comfort her. After 5 minutes, I ask the barista if she could stop using the coffee grinder as it's disturbing my baby, and she agrees and turns off the machine. While I'm waiting for my drink, I manage to get my daughter to start dozing again until the barista turns on the grinder again, making my daughter cry all over again. At this point, I snap at the barista for turning it on when I'm still there, as she can clearly see that she has caused my daughter to cry again. The barista says she was doing something else with the grinder that was more urgent, but could she have really not waited until I left? Anyways, the other baristas were extremely cold to me and didn't even say anything when they gave me my drink. I emailed the manager when I got home explaining the situation, and today the manager replied and apologized for what happened. In return, I got a free gift card. I was telling my husband this, thinking he would be excited about the gift card, but he doesn't think I should have emailed the manager at all, and that I overreacted. But the manager agrees that I was wronged here. Am I the asshole? So first of all, Coffee Grinder 11.
That's her name.
The manager doesn't necessarily agree that you were wronged here. That free gift card means shut the fuck up.
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Get
and
away
leave
from me.
alone.
Shut the
Like,
fuck up.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry that I woke your sleeping baby at my job that requires me to grind this giant bag of coffee for probably either another
All day.
customer or so that the coffee shop can continue to stay in business. How dare she do her job while my baby is sleeping?
I have so many thoughts on this, and they all make me mad. You have well, first of all, you have the entitled. I mean, what is it? Definitely a Karen, I guess here. The entitled Karen going, I brought my baby into this public place, and these employees were doing their job and disturbing my baby. But then you also have the time frame of this. You tell me this fucking person was like, you know what? Fuck that global pandemic. I'll bring my 9-month baby into this public place and sit here with my 9-month baby during this global pandemic.
Yeah.
The pandemic effects.
Yeah, because I can't make my coffee at home. Or I can't just go through the drive-thru and go through the drive-thru and get your coffee and go home if you gotta have it.
Oh, well, I mean, she says at the beginning, not excusing it, but she says at the beginning she went for her afternoon walk with her 9-month-old. So here's my thing. If you're going for an afternoon walk, the baby's gonna be tired at that point, right?
Right, this is planned.
Yeah. It's a 9-month-old. And also if you were walking, what part of walking just entails you just sitting down and giving up? Well, I made it here. I'm done.
Oh my God. The entitlement from this of the, I get it, the first time. I get it the first time. But as someone who has a 9-month-old, why would you then hear the noises again
and go, I'm not just gonna leave?
Yeah, why don't you just take your coffee to go with your baby?
Yeah, why
would you stay?
Why are you sitting in there?
Like, they literally have a job to do. They're getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
They're there
There
to
are
do
other-
there's other customers that could potentially come in, too. They have to have the coffee ground and ready to go.
There are literally other people who would like to buy coffee, Karen. Chill.
Yeah, and
You're in a coffee shop
Like,
where they sell coffee.
Just reopened. I'm sure there's other people who would like to enjoy coffee as well.
And on top of this, to take it as far as to hold on to this, how entitled do you have to be to hold on to this to go, I'm going to email this manager and I'm really going to tell him what's for, because how dare his employees grind coffee in a coffee shop that they're hired to grind coffee in when I'm
During
there.
business hours.
Business hours with my 9-month-old baby.
Why do you make it sound like a terrible movie?
Okay.
Because it is.
Right?
It's a terrible movie.
So this has got to be certified asshole, right?
So,
Yeah.
Let's
Across
see.
the board.
Let's see.
Karen certified.
let's see. Let's see this. Yep. So Reddit determined that she was in fact the asshole for this.
Any good comments there?
So what I enjoy the most is when someone goes in and screenshots the the extra comments for me, so I don't have to go through the entire thread. It's like a whole system here, which I
We all help each other out.
It's like a whole system of dumpster diving through the internet, and we're all just helping each other find the information. So Coffee Grinder came back and was like, I wasn't expecting silence, but that thing was so loud you couldn't even hear the music. It was bothering me, let alone my daughter. If that much coffee needs to be ground, which I'm still confused about because ground coffee doesn't stay fresh, it should be done when customers aren't in the store. What?
What? Grinding coffee shouldn't be done while customers are in the store at a
So,
coffee shop?
Let me just say that I have never worked in a coffee shop before, right? I enjoy coffee very much, and I understand that ground coffee doesn't stay fresh for a very extended period of time, but does this woman expect that they, get a shipment every single day?
I mean,
Right.
I mean, the thing is, does she think that, like, when they grind the coffee, that it's just done at that point? Because I'm like, first of all, we got coffee here. You know, we at our local grocery, we can actually grind the coffee there and get it in our own bags and whatever, take it home, and that shit stays fresh for a long time. You keep it in the right type of coffee bag. It's not like it's just gonna go immediately. But when it's a coffee shop, they gotta keep up with the coffee and keep up with the customers.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So maybe they are doing smaller batches to make it as fresh as possible. Maybe that's their thing, Karen.
Oh my god. So,
God.
So, someone replied, former barista here, we use the grinder for each individual drink to ensure the highest quality of espresso. There's no way around this. OP is so the asshole freaking ridiculous. To which they replied, I wasn't asking her to babysit. It may not be her responsibility, but it is politeness and consideration not part of her job.
bitch, not when it comes to fucking grinding coffee. At my
Her
coffee
place of
grinding
work.
job.
Oh my god. No, her job is grinding the coffee and making drinks, not indulging entitled ladies. Like,
Oh my god. What a
God.
so okay, and we're gonna encounter this a lot in the future. And we'll probably comment on it a lot in the future too. But I love the people who come in here. They tell these elaborate stories where somehow as they're typing it out, the whole time they're thinking, yeah, there's no way I'm the asshole. You know, they type it out anyway. And then they end it with, I did this terrible thing, guys. Am I the asshole? And then everyone's like, yeah, you are. You are definitely the asshole. And they come back and they staunchly defend.
They double down. Yes.
they double down on it.
I'm like, you asked this public forum if you were an asshole, meaning to ask this question, you weren't quite sure. And when they said, no, you're definitely the asshole, now you don't agree with them? And also, if you know about this forum, you know how this works, right? So, like, you don't just stumble onto Am I the Asshole and go, I'm going to post a story on there. Like, you already know. So the fact that these people double down, they're really hoping that Reddit's going to be like, you know what? Bravo for telling
The internet's
that
gonna back me up, yeah.
Do you tell that barista to shut the fuck up next time they're grinding coffee? Bravo.
The whole thing with her, because if I remember correctly, let's see, let me go back really quick. Oh yeah, I was telling my husband this thinking he would be excited about the gift card.
At no point in time should you ever be like, yo, I abused this barista until I got a gift card. Are you proud of me?
He doesn't think I should have emailed the manager at all and that I overreacted. So I love this because everyone thinks for some reason that if a manager agrees with you that what? Oh. Everyone thinks that if the manager agrees with you that like, oh, that means I was right. No, they're literally just avoiding further conflict with you. That doesn't mean that you were right. And and this is a problem within retail as a whole.
Yeah.
That free gift card is literally to tell you to shut up.
I have a story about a very similar situation that happened to me.
Yeah.
So a very, very, very long time ago, I used to be a manager for Lush Cosmetics. And so one day, it was a Saturday afternoon, and I was working the floor by myself because it was slow at the time. So I put all of my staff on break because it was like really, really, really slow. So I was like, all right, I got this. It's fine. Mm-hmm. So I'm the only person on the floor checking everyone out and selling products in a pretty small store. Like once it fills up, it gets pretty fucking busy. Mm-hmm. So I have a line of people waiting to cash out. Some like Oklahoma bitch comes in like, oh wow, I'm finally in Lush. I came all the way from Podunk, wherever the fuck I'm from. Look at me, I'm in the big city. I'm from New York, guys. I was in Manhattan. And so I already don't care because I'm a native New Yorker. So how many times can I possibly pretend to care that some tourist is excited about regular shit to me? I don't have that in me, right? And then second of all, I'm trying to do my job by selling products and cashing everyone out. I'm by myself. There's like 20 people in the store. And she's like, wowee, I'm finally in New York City. I came to this random ass skincare store. I'm so excited. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, go look around. When I have a second, I'll come help you. Sweet. I wasn't rude to her. I was a manager. I know I was not rude. I was very like, okay, awesome, great. What the fuck do you want from me? Do you want a red carpet? Do you want me to light up balloons while I'm trying to sell people 10 different things? So I thought that was the end of it. No. A week later, I get an email to the store account saying, I was in your store about a week ago, and this sales associate was so rude to me, and blah, 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 blah. And I had to pretend it wasn't me. I had to pretend it wasn't me. I was like, oh man, I am so sorry for your treatment that day. And I had to send her like some sort of gift card. But yeah, it's just to shut them up.
Literally.
It's just to shut them up. I had to literally pretend that wasn't me.
Literally. God.
I was like, get away. I don't care. Goodbye.
Yeah. I've worked in retail for so long. And I hope I never go back. Retail workers,
oh God, I can't do it.
My heart goes out to all of them.
none of these people whoever do this shit who say this shit, none of them have ever worked in retail.
No,
so they're fucking oblivious.
Nope, a single one.
They've never worked in retail. They've never worked in any customer facing position whatsoever. So she definitely 100% the asshole.
Yes. Yep.
Why don't we? Man. Okay. She got me heated. I was mad about that one.
Right? Oh, we got personal with that one. Woo.
Let's dive into some missed connections here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited.
I only have 2 now because one already got deleted from Craigslist.
Oh damn!
Okay.
See, that's the last screenshot.
I know. So screenshots are good.
Screenshot. Yeah.
So for these, we pretty much scoured several cities and several states.
Oh wow!
So
that's the great thing about
the internet.
Yes, like because with Am I the Asshole? We got one place to really scour from, but with misconnections, you got Craigslist for every city and every state. So we're gonna find some glorious things here. I guess, do we want to, when we do these, do we want to say the general location of where we found them at? Like, just like the city, so people know what kind of weirdos are in their town? And maybe, honestly, maybe it'll help promote the misconnection. Maybe one day somebody will be listening to this and like, oh my God, I am the person that was buttering that bread on the bench that they wrote.
Oh my God. What if we can make the misconnections happen?
Oh my God.
So, okay.
Okay, I'm ready for this.
What if we're Cupid?
We could be the collective Cupid.
Oh.
So, okay.
Who gets to wear the diaper?
Me.
So,
Or AJ. We'll take turns.
Take turns?
Take turns?
One day? So, all right.
People, one diaper.
That just reminds me of Fundies. That's a whole other story to get into. If you guys ever want to look up something good, look up Fundies. It's undies for two. Okay, anyway, before we get too derailed here.
Oh, God.
No, thank you.
I'll send it to you later.
So, the one that I found here, this was from Portland, Oregon.
Oh, Portland.
All right, so we got the title, Garfield's Hot Artist Brother.
Oh yeah.
No.
And here we go. It's written. I'm gonna try to read these, and like for the Am I the Assholes and the Relationships too. There's a lot of typos. There's a lot of bad grammar. I just try to read it verbatim how they wrote it because I think it's funnier.
Yes.
It's just read it exactly how they wrote it.
Yes.
Typos and all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of exclamation points in this too, by the way. You gave my heart the hiccups in the best kind of way. Thank you for telling me your euphoria and where you find it. Michigan's finest. Portland will miss you. Will miss you when you go. I can't wait to stargaze and snack on concepts with you again when you return. A little tap dancing harmonica maven, silky chicken under the stars. Let's liberate Rex and take him on adventures with us.
What?
If that's not the most Portland fucking thing I've ever read in my life.
So, I'm so confused by everything.
It's a misconnection, Sam. This is somebody who found Garfield's hot artist brother. So only thing I can assume is they either know somebody named Garfield, or somehow this is a weird allusion to Garfield, the cartoon. I don't know who Garfield's hot artist brother is in that. I don't think Odie's that hot.
Odie's the dog, isn't he?
Yeah. nor is he an artist that I'm aware of.
Oh God.
But they gave whoever this person was, they managed to give the heart the hiccups, which is I think we can
palpitations.
Yeah, palpitations. Get a little heart palpitation every now and then.
Not good though.
We can assume that they're from Michigan because else why would they say Michigan's finest? Portland will miss you when you go. So
So a cop moving?
Maybe. I guess maybe they're here visiting. I can't wait to stargaze and snack on concepts with you again. So I don't know what a concept tastes like, or how you snack on one.
I think it's fizzy.
A fizzy concept.
Yeah.
I think what this is.
It's like Pop Rocks.
This sounds to me either like a 35-year-old Portland homebred, never left Portland. This is a 35-year-old Portland, hippie kind of person, or this is an 18-year-old sitting in the back of a truck in a field with somebody they met at a party one time, and they got a little blazed, and they looked up the stars, and they made a moment out of it, way more than it really was, and it stuck with them. It's one of those two.
I think this is a call for drugs.
It sounds like DMT, to be honest.
I think they're placing an order.
Oh, so maybe they're looking for a little tap dancing harmonica maven, silky chicken under the stars, and you're thinking that could be each one of those.
Like the code word.
Code word,
Yeah.
right? So okay.
Yeah.
And they want to liberate Rex. That would make sense.
Who the fuck is
That makes more sense.
I don't know, but he needs to be liberated. Save him.
Rex, please run. Run, Rex, run.
All right, so that's the misconnection that I got that I found here for Portland. I'm gonna each week I'm gonna look in different cities and see what I can find. Sushie, what was the misconnection you got?
Okay, so I had a little trouble with my misconnections. So they're not exactly misconnections. They were in the subject, but
that's good.
They're a little. It's good enough, right?
It's episode 1. We're figuring this out.
It was in the right category. It was still funny, and I picked it. Okay. Seeking partner wife, Chinatown, Little Italy. Nice home, well-mannered gentleman looking for Asian wife. I have 3 dogs. Must love dogs. 70-year-old artist from New York City moved upstate New York. Daughter is seeking wife for father. Happy, humble, beautiful life.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
That came at me real fast.
So
it's aggressive.
It built up and then it just machine gun Kelly up in the last
Yup. Yup. Yup.
Oh God. Apologies. Someone keeps knocking their mic over.
Somebody keeps punching the mic across the room.
Well, this is not the home for my mic. Live. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so 70 plus artists living in upstate New York seeking what? A wife? A mother?
A wife. But you must love dogs.
Wait, no. Did they say 70 plus artists?
70-year-old artist.
Oh, okay. The way Sam worded, I thought you were saying like there's 70 artists they're all looking for a wife.
There's 70 of us. There's 70 of us, and we all need a collective wife to take care of all of us.
You know what?
You must like dogs.
It might as well say that too.
Love dogs.
Okay.
Because we all have dogs.
We each have 3. This is just a whole big senior citizen sex cult.
There are 210 dogs here, and I need a wife to come walk them all. In Chinatown.
In Chinatown.
Will somebody please come walk my 210 dogs?
Down Canal Street. Let's go.
Me and my 69 artist brothers.
Oh my God.
Take a left on Mulberry Street. Let's get them.
My daughter needs a mom? Like what?
How old is your daughter?
That's what he said?
At least 40, right? If the father is 70?
Unless he just had a daughter, like...
Oh. It's an infant? Is it an infant?
Like, I mean, maybe he's like, my daughter needs a parent because I'm on my way out. Like, I got limited time here. Someone needs to take care of this.
I gotta find a mom for these 3 dogs.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Time's running out.
And honestly, like, and that's the thing. Anytime we find these in misconnections, like they're like, I did notice there's a trend between either those, like what Sushie found, or the thing I found. And like I said, I did look in Cincinnati originally, and I actually saw. I don't know if it's a bot or if it was just desperation, because the map kept pointing the same one every time, and the title was always like 36-year-old married woman, and then like every time I opened up, it was the paragraphs were different, but the story was all the same, which is 36-year-old woman looking to suck some dick. Every single one of them, and they're worded
I
like
saw
that.
a lot of those too. Yeah,
they're all worded that way, and they're like, but I can only do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you're like, what? Okay, like
okay, but Tuesdays and Thursdays is prime dick sucking. I gotta pencil you in. I got a full calendar.
So I mean, I don't know what's going on in Cincinnati, but that's what I found over there. So, every city.
Really unhinged my jaw on those days.
Holy shit, Ohio.
Every city's gonna be unique. So, what did you find, Sam?
Okay, so I went looking in Nashville because I was hoping for some redneck bullshit. And I found it with this headline. It really caught my. It honestly, it just caught my eye. The headline is Kroger Sunday afternoon.
Does it speak to your people?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I was waiting at the seafood counter when I saw you the first time.
The end.
You have long blonde hair and were wearing blue print shorts, a pink top, and a blue mask. I couldn't help but to stare. You must have noticed since when we passed each other a couple aisles later, you said, hi. and then I couldn't find you again before I checked out. If you see this, tell me what I was wearing. I'd love to chat. So, Kroger sells seafood? So, I've never been to the grocery store and thought, damn, that person, I can't see their face.
So sexy.
So sexy. You in them blueprint shorts and a peak top.
I know that the first thing that I do is I always tell somebody to recall what I was wearing. I'm like, tell me what I was wearing.
Well, how else will they know it's for real?
Because they said hello to them. You're the one I said hi to. All right. And then you disappeared. And then I disappeared.
And then I disappeared.
I lost you in Kroger.
What if it was Garfield's hot artist brother that wrote it at the Kroger?
But we know, so with expert sleuthing, we know that his hot artist brother is Michigan's finest.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they do have Kroger.
Oh.
I do believe they have Kroger up in Michigan. I'm originally from Ohio, and I know they have Kroger in Ohio. So I assume it's just migrated up into Michigan, too. So we can only assume, but... I mean, people travel. They get around. This could have been the hot artist brother.
It could have been. It could have been.
God.
We don't have any reason to think otherwise.
I'd love to know if any misconnections on Craigslist have ever worked.
I want to know that, too.
I want to know.
I want to know.
Yeah.
If anybody, all two of you hearing this, have ever had a misconnection that worked, I want to know. I don't want to hear the story. I want to find that's what I'm going to write. I'm going to write a misconnection about finding misconnections.
Oh, okay.
And I want to see if we get a reply about it's a whole Inception misconnection.
I hope Amazon.
You're in very deep. You're in very deep.
It's going to be deep.
Yeah.
It's going to be deep. All right. We got moving on from the breather of misconnections and the wackiness that entails.
Thank you for telling me about your euphoria.
What a statement that really is. Thank you for telling me about your euphoria. Ugh. I will say there have been. I've heard similar lines. I've been at a bar
Like
and
to you?
Yes, not so much your euphoria, but I've had to have people come up to me at a bar and say, "So, tell me about your world." And I that was a statement that was said to me at a bar one time, and
that's a rough one.
That's a whole other.
What was your reply?
I believe I just said something like some bullshit like it's unknowable and unattainable.
Oh my god!
Turned around. I was literally looking for friends at this time, and I'm literally like doing that thing where I'm looking over the bar, and they intercepted my line of sight and stood over me. So I'm peeking over them,
Mm-hmm.
I'm get the fuck out of the way. Just don't talk to me right now. I'm looking for somebody.
How could you not peek over them? You're 7 feet tall.
Okay, so
Like a fucking giraffe over a fence.
Giraffe. God.
moving on to relationships. So you don't have a relationship this time, right?
I don't have a relationship.
Okay. Sushi, I got one. Sushi, do you have a relationships one?
I have 3.
Oh God. Okay.
God
Well.
damn, girl.
So.
I prepared, okay?
Damn.
I did my research. I came prepared.
I do my homework at the last second.
Well, for this one, let's see here. We started early. We got the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have time to do 2. I think we can do 2.
good.
We'll squeeze.
We can do 2? Sure.
Yeah.
So why don't you? Let me hear. I'll read mine, and then I'll just read the title, and you read your titles, and we'll figure out which ones we want.
And then
to
I'll
do here.
choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Okay. So, title of mine is Overheard Roommates, 20 to 24 male, talking about how slutty I, 20 female, dress.
Okay.
So that's what
Are you trying to make it bad?
That's what I'm bringing to the table.
He's literally trying to piss
Okay.
us off.
That's what
He's trying to bait us.
Yeah, he is.
This is bait.
Yeah.
This is bait.
Okay.
So, Sushi, what are the titles you got
Yeah.
here?
Okay. The first one is need advice/tips on how to stay abstinent.
Oh my god. Okay.
I need some tips on how to stop taking
Fucking.
dick. I don't know. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
How do I stop fucking?
And then I have one that says, I, 29 male, need advice about my relationship with a 34-year-old female girlfriend of 6 months. And then my last one is very vague, so I don't remember what it's about. It says, wondering what I should do. And then there's the paragraph.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
AJ's is bait. AJ's is
bait. It's bait.
If I could have a pick, I would say I would like to read mine because I skimmed it and I think you guys will be interested.
Okay.
And then I think,
I'm ready.
And I think Sushie's "How do I stop fucking one?" is like that's
okay.
That's
okay.
what
Okay.
I want to hear.
All right.
I want to hear about how to stay abstinent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who do you want to go first?
I want Sushie to go first.
Okay. So you want to end on being
Oh,
mad.
God.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the queen of staying abstinent. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, right from the horse's mouth. I should know.
I hope you replied to this. I hope you replied to them. And
Maybe. Actually, I have lots of advice on how to stay abstinent. Okay, so we both know what we want, but we're both Christian and want to save ourselves for marriage. We've been dating for 8 months, and sometimes it almost gets out of control with making out. I'd really appreciate some tips on how to keep ourselves out of trouble before it goes too far.
and how old are they again?
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
So it could be 80, could be 18, who knows?
Okay, so for me, the age really matters. Damn.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Uh.
We'll keep going with it. Yeah, let's.
Oh, was that it?
No, that's it. That's the whole. That's the whole post.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the whole post. Oh,
That's
wow.
the whole post.
But one of the answers just says anal.
Oh God. Okay.
I just wanted to drop that in there.
So the ages definitely matter here, for sure. Like we don't know what their ages are. I'm gonna assume. I would like to assume like this sounds like
They're over 18.
Yes,
yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah.
for sure. I don't know. Like it. I mean, what kind of don't do it? Like, what do you want? Like, keep a hose nearby? Like, what kind of advice do you need? Like, how? Okay, just a quick little segue. We've gone down a rabbit hole in the last couple of months with being quarantined and everything, watching a lot of trash, and we've seen so much 90 Day Fiance. Okay, so much, and it is.
Don't add me to this, okay?
I say me and Sam. Sushie has never seen a 90 Day Fiance in her life.
Ever seen that? No.
So
I'll send you one.
Yeah.
Oh, great! Can't wait.
You got to meet
Can't
Big
wait.
Ed. Big Ed, no neck. But anyway, there was a season a while. I don't know what season it was, but there's always like a family. There's always like one group because they cover multiple couples on like one season, right? And there's always one of the couples is always like, oh, we don't want to fuck till marriage. And for one reason or another, it's usually always like a Mormon family or something. And there was one couple where the guy brought his girlfriend over from South Africa, right? And then he made her stay with his relatives, his brother and his wife. Like 45 minutes away in another house because they were so scared that when they got close to each other, they were just gonna fuck immediately.
Yes.
Like he got her a house 45 minutes. Can you imagine flying from South Africa to the States to visit this person that you are going to marry, and they put your ass 45 minutes away from them because they're like, I just can't handle myself.
So not only that.
I got no self-control here.
So not only was she 45 minutes away from the only person in the United States that she knew, but she was like 45 minutes away from literally everything. They put her in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, he like lived in a town. They lived nowhere. There were no neighbors. She literally said there are literal miles that she can walk or drive or whatever, and there's no houses. There's
no one.
Can you imagine coming from South Africa and they're like, okay, we're gonna put you in the middle of fucking nowhere, so I don't fuck you because I can't control myself. And so that's just what this kind of shit reminds me of. Like I can't understand lacking so much self-control that you got to go to Reddit and you're like, Reddit, help. Like, help me. What do we do? We can't.
What do we do? Mayday.
I don't like. I there is no advice to give besides just don't. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you don't want to do it, just don't do it. If you don't have the self-control to stop yourself, then that's a whole other issue right there to begin with. Like,
True. Virginity rocks.
that's you guys can't see it. We have a cam on right now. That's the shirt that Sushi's wearing.
Oh, it's true.
Abstinence is my homeboy.
Okay. So
True.
Moving on from abstinence to slutty.
Yep, here we go.
Oh,
so
ready to be I'm ready to be angry again.
all right.
Oh no.
I live with 3 boys and 1 other girl. Up until this point, we were all pretty friendly.
Wow, that's a whole lot of roommates.
That's 5
Yeah,
people in one
That's
house.
5 people in one
That's-
house.
yeah.
Holy shit.
That's fun. Yeah. So,
That sounds like a nightmare.
Oh, also, really quick, their name is Slutty Girl 5.
55. Slutty Girl 55. That's her Reddit name.
Where are the other 54 slutty girls?
Oh,
Because it's not me. I'm not one of them.
With that shirt, of course not.
So no.
Virginity rock.
Virginity rocks.
Okay, so yesterday I overheard the 3 guys talk. Of course, the 3 guys talking downstairs. I don't think they knew I was home. They were talking about how slutty I dress and laughing. One of them said, I must be, quote, so desperate to hook up with one of them, and they were making jokes about which one of them it is. I'm so upset. I generally wear shorts and a tank top around the house just because they're comfortable. Sometimes when it's hot, I'll wear crop tops. I don't purposely dress, quote, sexy. Just picture your standard H&M or Forever 21 outfit. I've seen the guys walking around downstairs in boxers or with their shirts off. It wasn't a big deal to me, so I just assumed we were all cool. Why is it okay for them to be in their underwear, but for me to not wear my everyday clothes? Additionally, one of them has a girlfriend who dresses exactly the same, if not more revealing than me. Very low-cut shirts, short shorts, etc. It's totally fine that she dresses this way, but I don't get why she's fine, but I'm a slut. And here's the kicker. I'm in a long-distance relationship with my girlfriend because I'm gay as fuck. What do? I don't feel like I'm in the wrong, but I am so uncomfortable with the idea of being around them, knowing that they're thinking about how much of a slut I am and how I'm desperately trying to sexually attract them. TLDR, roommates called me a slut because of the way I dress, while both themselves and their girlfriend dress more revealing. What do?
You take an empty pillowcase, fill it with bars of soap, and go to town. That's what I would do. That's my answer.
Why bars of soap?
They don't leave bruises.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. There's so much.
There's so much, and we're both so angry that we're quiet, which
so
is not a good sign.
This comment nails it right here. This comment says, one or all of them want to fuck you, and it bothers them that they can't. And this
Yeah. Well, sure.
and this is also very similar. We actually, Sam and I were just talking earlier
Yeah.
about something,
Yeah.
and it's very similar to this. It's she was saying how, you know, if you've ever been around like family members or friends, or you're ever in a house and you're wearing shorts, like as a girl or a woman or whatever, and then you're told, hey, you know, your dad's friend Mitch is coming over, you need to go put on
Cover up.
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a problem, not with your daughter, but with your fucking dad's friend or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yep.
if they can't not like control their eyes or their impulses or whatever the fuck, or, you know, okay, these people clearly don't know how to stay abstinent, first of all. So hopefully they don't talk to the previous person because they're all gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's definitely one of those things where, I mean, I'm with this kind of shit, I'm confrontational as fuck.
So-
If I heard that shit, like, yo, I'd point it out, like, look at your girlfriend here. Look at me.
Well, so here's the thing. She may not have heard what they say about the girlfriend, but I guarantee you that they've said something about her too. Probably not to that guy.
sure.
Probably not to that guy, but the
Yeah.
other two have.
And-
100% said something.
I'm
Yeah.
curious about the other girl roommate. I want to know
Yeah.
if she's talked to the other girl roommate. And I want to know, because like, if they're saying it to about one girl roommate, they're saying it about the other girl roommate.
They're saying something,
Even
yeah.
if she's dressing in another way, like they're saying
Yeah.
something. They're not going to keep their mouths shut. So I'm curious. I mean, really, any advice would be take that girl roommate, move the fuck out together. Split a place, dump these 3 dudes, and be like, yo, you're all trash.
Yeah.
You're all trash. Yeah.
So what's rough is, was this posted during the quarantine?
No, this is posted 4 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I felt like-
Oh, wow.
So on a lot of these, I want to dig kind of deep because I don't know
Yeah.
how, like, especially with the Am I the
yeah.
Assholes, I don't know how recent people are diving into things. So I want to bring up
Right.
stuff people haven't always seen.
Right. Okay. So I was about to say during quarantine, it's going to be rough to, like, obviously move out or whatever. But hopefully she brought it up, because I 100% would have brought it up. I would have asked them why the fuck are you allowed to walk around the house without your shirt on and everything's perfectly fine, but the second I wear shorts because it's fucking hot, I'm the slut.
That's ridiculous.
The thing is,
Absolutely ridiculous.
I already know the response. It's that response that, unfortunately, I can't verbalize it. I just know that you both can see it. It's that response of if you confronted these dudes and told them that, they're gonna do that awkward kind of smile thing, and they're gonna kind of just say some bullshit words like, well, I mean, it's not. We're not being serious. And it's gonna be that fucking bullshit where.
Yeah.
It's suddenly all a joke now.
Yeah.
And that's the response you're going to get
Yeah.
from confronting them,
Yeah.
which is the unfortunate side of it, is that they need to be confronted, but they also need to be confronted in a way that they can't just like back out of it. They need to be confronted and then like literally be like, no, this shit don't fly. Like, this isn't cool. Like,
one of my first.
or they need to be relentlessly made fun of every time they walk around in their
Oh
boxers.
yeah. Well,
relentlessly.
One of my first reactions would be like to tell the girlfriend, but that can go one of 2 ways too. She can either be like, "Oh, that's not cool," and like say something and be on her side, or she could come around and turn it back on her, because some women are like that.
So going through some of the comments here, someone says, what does your female roommate think of all this? I think she'd be good backup to have confront these assholes. And then Slutty Girl 55
God.
responded and said, God, I don't even know if I can confront them. I didn't do anything, but I'm still embarrassed about the whole situation. I haven't talked to her, but I might tomorrow. We're not super close, but maybe she'd be sympathetic. So she hasn't talked. That's what we were saying. Like, she hasn't talked to the roommate yet. Another comment says, this is a quote whoopsie of living with people. Everyone talks shit about their roommates, even if they love them. Whoopsie, you heard them. It doesn't make it okay. You should call them out. They had, let's see. You should call them out that you heard what they say, and that's not cool. How you and others dress irrelevant. If they defend calling you or anyone a slut, that's a big red flag. I mean, it's already a big red flag because they already used the word slut, and that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't even give them the chance to like backpedal on it, because they already used the word slut based off of the dress.
Yeah.
So that's already their mindset. That's
Yeah.
already how they think.
I love that one person replied, "It's not a whoopsie of living with people. It's what happens when guys grow up to be misogynistic assholes. They're not just talking shit like about how she doesn't put her stuff away, but they're being expressively sexist." Yeah, they literally have decided that her everyday clothes, because it's fucking hot outside, make her a slut, and she's just so down to fuck any one of them.
Those guys are the same people that complain about boobs on Twitch and us stealing viewers because we're women.
Yep.
They're the same people.
Yep. How dare you wear a tank top because it's fucking 90 degrees outside?
Yeah, your shoulders are showing. Oh my God.
Oh my God, did you know that your bra strap's showing and I can't control myself anymore?
Is that a clavicle I see?
God.
I think this person has the best advice. It says, put a big sign on the refrigerator that says, "Dear assholes, I'm gay as fuck and I'll dress how I please."
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
This was 4 years ago. Hopefully she got her way out of this predicament. These 3 dudes are trash. Can't say anything about the other roommate, which again, hopefully she got out of the situation. But that's the relationships that I brought to the table because I really wanted to just make everybody mad.
You did a great job.
We could have ended this with Sushie's abstinence. We could have ended it there, but you chose to
Virginity rocks.
I'm sorry. I really wanted to hear what you guys' tips would be on keeping yourself abstinent.
Here's how you keep yourself abstinent. Mm-hmm. Be friends with these types of dudes because they ain't fucking nobody.
Yeah. Or just be me because I'm also not fucking anybody.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I think
Virginity rocks.
And that's the title of the episode.
Right? Now we have to go through. We're gonna scrub through what make the title of this.
Virginity rocks.
Is that what we want? Virginity
rocks.
We got it. Episode 1, Virginity rocks.
Yeah, there you go.
In the bag.
In the bag.
Also, if any viewers, the 3 viewers that are watching that aren't AJ, Sam, and I, if you have any contributions, we're on Twitter. You can link us some stuff, and we'll read it probably.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're okay. So we are as Sushi said, we're on Twitter. Mine is It's Simply AJ.
Couldn't get that normal one.
I tried some woman named Ann Jones who's only tweeted 4 times and has not tweeted
4 whole times.
2009 has Simply AJ.
God damn it, Ann.
I've tried. I've tried to contact
Ann.
her. Her account's locked. I can't.
God
So yes,
damn it, Ann.
it is It's ITS Simply AJ. Sam's is Sam Without a Plan. And Sushi, is yours with or without the underscore now? Is it without?
It's no underscore, so it's just
Sushi
Sushi
Monster?
IE Monster, and we'll link all the things wherever we link
they'll
them.
be somewhere.
Somewhere, I don't know
The ideal
where they go.
plan with this, because I got to go get these accounts real quick, so we have places to post this on.
Oh my God.
So yeah. I might do a little. You guys might hear a little edit at the very end of this where I quickly say where all the if you hear like a fucking record thing and then I say where to post this at, where to go to hear it, that's where it's gonna be because I can't say it right at the exact moment because I don't know. So insert that right now. Hey, it's me, AJ from the future, and I'm here to tell you that hopefully you found this on Spotify or on YouTube. Hopefully we can get it on Apple Music as well. But for the meantime, just to stay updated, be sure to follow ESH Podcast on Twitter. Yep, ESH Podcast. We'll be posting all the new episodes there. And once we can get a custom URL on YouTube, we'll provide a link to that as well. But yeah, keep an eye out on Spotify and on Apple. And hopefully, that's it. All right, back into the podcast. Bye. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that you guys heard where that was.
Did you get it? Did you click on it?
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Click on it, subscribe.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, do whatever. Wherever it goes, follow it. Post about it. We don't have a set schedule for this yet. We'll probably just try to do them when we can do them. This is episode 1. We're going to figure that shit out. We'll figure it out as it goes along. I got to edit this. I got to add in this hopeful theme song that we might be getting. If you guys hear a theme song and it's made by my dad, then you know.
It's a work of art.
It's a work of art.
I haven't heard it yet, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
We saw the lyrics. The lyrics are gold. So
Yeah.
that being said, so thank you guys for listening. This is Everyone Sucks Here. I got it right that time. This time I got it right. Everyone Sucks Here with Sam, Sushi, and AJ. Episode 1. In the bag. Virginity rocks. Anybody?
Virginity rocks.
Virginity rocks.
Virginity rocks. Goodbye forever.
Bye.
Bye.